So a couple months ago, I got into Attack on Titan, and I watched the first couple episodes. It was pretty good, and then I binged the rest of the entire series from season 1 to 3 in about 3 days, actually. And then I was waiting for the final season to air because I didn't want to read ahead in the manga. But then after episode 1 dropped, I'm like, you know what? Let's read the manga. So I waited all those months for nothing. But because I did, which I read all that in one day, but because I did, I wanted to talk about the final panel. And I don't know if this theory has been brought up before. I want to run through my thoughts of what I think the final panel is about, and just a lot of ideas surrounding that. And basically the main one, so let's describe what's happening in this final panel. I'm sure you've all seen it. This is a kid being held by an older man, and he's saying, "You're free." And so a lot of people are thinking that this is Eren holding his kid, most likely his and Historia's future kid. Although that is entirely possible, I feel like that's not what this is. Again, this could be a very common theory that people have, but I believe that the adult is not Eren, but rather it's the kid. That is Eren and his father. And his father is saying, "You're free." And so if you look here, you can see the kid has the same looking hairstyle as baby Eren, and the father looks just like, the hairstyle, the back of the hair looks just like Eren's father. So chances are, I'm betting that it's them from the past, but in what context? Is this a memory or what? Essentially, I believe that yes, it is a memory, but it's one that Eren has influenced in some way. Because remember, at some point in the manga, Eren and Zeke go back throughout time, and Eren sees his father about to kill everyone, but then he drops the knife, and Zeke's like, what's going on? Then Eren goes up to his father and is like, "You piece of shit, you pick up that goddamn knife and kill all of them. Eat them, alright? You're gonna do that. Okay?" And he gets right up in his father's face, and then it's like, "Okay, I'm sorry, I'll do it. And so we know that Eren can manipulate the past because of his the Attack Titan's powers. Every Attack Titan user can see the past and future, but he was able to see the future Eren talk to him from his present but Eren's past. It's a little confusing. But that got me thinking, what if Eren's done that before in the past, even more so? And that's where we get to the beginning of the series. I believe that throughout the entire series, Eren has been a future Eren even to us. The one that's in a few chapters, sometime in the future. That Eren will have gone back in the past to tell the kid self to do certain things. Or maybe he's already done this, I don't know. We don't know what Eren's been up to in the past few years. Maybe he's already gone to the past to tell his kid self stuff, but Eren, again, a while back, when Eren and Zeke were in the past, Zeke thought that Eren was brainwashed by his father, and that's why he acts the way he is. But Eren said, "No, I've always been like this, since the start." And I believe the reason why he's been this murderous little demon child since the start is because a future Eren, that even that current Eren didn't know about, has gone back into the past to tell kid Eren to do all these things. Especially one of the pivotal points is when he saves Mikasa for the first time. When he stabs all those people and kills them. I bet you future Eren told kid Eren to just kill them, much like he did with his father. And kid Eren in the heat of the moment just thinks, "Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it." Dear Lord, I hope all this makes sense. But basically, I bet you that Eren has done that throughout multiple times in the past for other points in the series. One big part is probably when he gets eaten by the Titan for the first time and loses his leg. That is probably another moment in time where future Eren manipulates kid Eren and tells him to do things. There's one thing that's very interesting to note about the first time Eren transforms into a Titan. We know that in order to transform, you have to harm yourself in some way for some reason. You have to draw blood, cut yourself, bite your finger, or whatever. Eren doesn't do that. Or at least we don't see him do that. How would he know to hurt himself to transform? So what if future Eren told that current Eren how to transform, that you have to self-inflict? Because at that point, Eren had the Titan powers. He's had it since he was a kid. And so he would still be able to see the future. And so I'm betting in order for Eren to have transformed, a future version of him would have to tell that version of him to hurt himself in order to transform. I've tried searching it up online to figure out if you have to do self-harm to transform, and the answer seems to be yes, but I'm not too sure. It could simply just be a injury of some kind that draws blood. We don't know that for sure, but based on literally everything that has happened in the series, I believe it kind of has to be self-harm. One other key moment that I think a future Eren has talked to past Eren about is the very first episode. The very first scene, I believe. It's when Mikasa wakes Eren up from the dream. He gets a bunch of flashes of future events that happen, and in the manga, he actually notes that Mikasa's hair is longer, which means that it is a current-day Eren talking to Kid Eren in the past at some point, manipulating his thoughts. Because he noted that Mikasa has shorter hair, and she has far shorter hair in the current manga and anime now. So that was technically a little bit of a side tangent, but I just wanted to note that I believe that's part of the theory that I have. I believe that Eren has gone back in the past and manipulated the past version of himself to do certain things. Because we see that Eren, he claims that he's always been like this, right? He's always been this murderous little demon child, but he never really was. He only did what he had to do if he had to do it. But now he's just kind of messed up and evil, wrong in the head. He's only had a few odd moments where he's been kind of evil, and I bet you those are the moments that future Eren manipulates him. However, back to the final panel, this is my idea of what went down. Once everything is all over, this is probably when Eren dies. I'm betting you Eren is going to die, and at this specific moment, like a fraction before he actually disappears, he goes back and talks to his dad. Because we know that his father, Eren's father, is like headstrong. He is into Eren's objective. He fully believes Eren in what he's doing. He has stated that. He is 100% supporting him. And the way that Ziga explained it is that Eren fed his father only specific tidbits of information. He didn't give him the full picture, all the devastation and chaos that he actually caused. He claims that Eren only showed him what his father would want to see, and that is why he was on board with Eren's idea and his plan to do whatever it is he's doing. But what if, at the end of the day, this would be in the final chapter, after like Eren dies probably, he goes back and says to his father, I did it. I'm dead now, but I did it. Everyone's alive. We're freed. The plan worked. Just let me do what I'm doing, and everyone will be free. And that's why, first of all, that's why in the past, Eren's father says that he needs to protect Mikasa and Armin. Specifically those two, not Eren. And my idea is that he already knows what's going on with Eren, so he doesn't need to tell anything. He doesn't need to say that he needs to save them, because he already knows what will happen to Eren, and that he doesn't need saving. They just need the other two to be saved, because they will be the ones that will help stop Eren, which will then save the world. And so that's why his father tells Eren, you're free. This means, first of all, you're free from... first of all, it means that you're free, like the people of... I forget the country, but the people within the walls, they're free. They're free to go anywhere in the world. There's no more racism. It's free. Free from the Titans. There's no more Titans anymore. Aside from maybe the 9, unless Eren absorbs them all at some point and then dies with them. But also it means that you're free. Free from this life. You don't need to do this anymore. Everything worked out in the end. And now you can finally rest. And I feel like that's also what that means. So I'm sorry if a lot of what I said was kind of repetitive information that a lot of you Attack on Titan fans already know, but those were just a few of the ideas that I had. But anyway, that's it for this video. Again, sorry if this was like repetitive information or some of it didn't make sense. This wasn't scripted at all. I just wanted to talk about it, get my ideas out there, and just because I want to talk about Attack on Titan. I really like it. I'll definitely be doing chapter reviews of that monthly when it comes out. It's so cool. I love Attack on Titan. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.